If you're watching this right now, you're so lucky because you have just struck gold. There's something in the air that's happening collectively, and it's almost like this intense shift is happening right now as we speak. So if you're watching this right now, this message was meant to find you, and it's not a coincidence. So let's see what the cards have to say about this exciting energy, because it's intense. I feel like you're going to really walk into a very wealthy era where you're going to become very rich. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ten of Pentacles that I started with. And then we have the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Death card, which is telling me like there's this portal that we are walking into in 2 days' time. This is the 12-12 portal, and this is all about alignment. And that alignment creates like this open channel for blessings to come in. And I see this is what's leading you to gold. But unfortunately, there's a version of you that needs to come to an end, who needs to die to make way for this new identity that you are stepping into as we enter this brand new portal. And it's really giving birth to this life where you will have a very carefree life. You don't have to worry about money. All your bills are going to be paid for the rest of your life, or you will at least feel secure, stable, and provided for at the same time. And unfortunately, there's going to have to be some death going on, because you have to become aligned with that version of you who has everything that you want. And you do so by becoming that person fully and making sure that you are aligned in all areas of your life, aligned with your values, the beliefs that you want to have, the actions that you want to have, how you want to show up, your alignment to God and the divine, your alignment with your purpose. The 12-12 portal is a culmination of the entire year of everything you've gone through up until this point. So I see you stepping into this person who you've evolved into, like almost completely. Like this portal is the completion of this transformation that you've gone through, and it's opening up this pathway to this new timeline where you will become a millionaire. This is not a joke. Like, it's not something that is out of reach for many people. I feel like the 4-minute mile is very relevant because that was impossible for so many people. And then one person did it. And then people followed. And then everyone was able to do the 4-minute mile. So this is what's happening with like millionaires, where millions isn't even like a lot of money at this point, where true wealth is becoming like billionaires. And we're able to realize that money really isn't finite. Resources aren't finite. So people are realizing that the wealth doesn't just belong to, the greedy elite. That wealth is for everybody, and there's more than enough to go around, to a point of overflow. And that's what I'm getting with this 10 of Pentacles that came up when I opened my deck. This was the first card right on top, right before I opened this, the camera to record this message. So there's going to be so much opportunity that's going to flood into your life. And when you think about alignment, it's more about like, are you letting go of resistance? Are you standing in your own way? And are you willing to take advantage of the opportunities that are always available to you at any given moment, even right now? So this is more about like stepping into who you really are and leaving behind the person who was built under illusion, false beliefs, and programming and conditioning. So that's who you're leaving behind. It's almost like you're going through this filter and you're walking through it, and it's filtering out all the gunk that's accumulated over the like last 14 years. Yes, like with the Death card, that's a number 13. So I feel like this is like you're heading into your 14th year, and this is like things are coming to an end, and you're about to receive like really good news. There's something on the horizon that's really close. And December 11th and December 12th, I feel like are very miraculous, very magical energy, just because of the 12-12 portal, and the 11th being, its own numerological thing where 11, 11, 11, 12 is all very prominent and gives away to magic and miracles happening, especially in December, because December itself is so magical with Christmas time. So you're walking through this portal and it's clearing away like your blockages, your resistance, your false beliefs, your old programming, things that don't serve you any longer. And now you're going to walk into an era where there's more ease and there's more peace and prosperity, and you're going to feel like a little kid again. You're going to be full of so much wonder. And I feel like as we get closer to 2026 as a collective, we're just getting started. Like, even though things are winding down, there's that urgency as 2026 approaches where we feel this intense shift, this intensity, that there's something bigger waiting for us in 2026 on the other side of this portal in this new year, because this portal is going to set the tone for it. And it's so exciting to wake up to this energy every day, because as we get closer to 2026, it's becoming more prominent. And I definitely feel like there's something big happening in 2026 for a lot of people. 2026 is also like, it's also controlled by the sun. Like, that's its planetary body. And the sun gives warmth, it gives life, it gives comfort, and it shines favor upon you. And the sun is also, God and the sun, if you know what I mean. So this is also about like resurrection. So divine alignment, divine purpose, and resurrection, really stepping into your authority, who you're meant to be, your power, and having that perfect alignment, maintaining that balance in your life between work and play and spirituality and your physical being. And you're really finding who you are at this time. And it's almost like you get to start all over again, but you have all this experience that you've gained over time. But you're really going to move into this new phase of life where things just happen as you think of them. It's almost like reality is bending to your thoughts in real time. Like, you are in so much control of your reality that it's bending at your will. And you're able to like instantly manifest anything you want. This is like 10 of Cups. So this is like wish fulfillment. This is miracle energy, instant manifestation. And that's not about luck or chance. That, like, it's indicated with the Wheel of Fortune. This is about alignment. And the 1212 portal is about perfect alignment. So that's what makes way for new opportunities, blessings, and you're a lot more open yourself. Your energy is a lot more receptive, a lot more elevated, and not so dense and stuck. Like, you're being liberated at this time as a form of like resurrection. What else do the cards have to say about this? Really exciting energy. I'm so excited for 2026, and I'm so excited for this collective of people, because this is a collective energy. It's not just like your own circumstance. All right, what else do we need to know? You're going to seem like an overnight success, but like I said, this is like 14 years. 14 years, which even in my own life is very significant. With the cycles that started and what kind of led me here, the more I reflect on where I'm at now, the more I see how everything is so connected. And I have a feeling you do too. I feel like you've reflected on your life a lot recently, and it's given you a lot of perspective and gratitude. And it's allowed you to see like what is important in your life, which only aids in your alignment. It's like your home life is going to become stable. Your career is going to be very fulfilling. You're going to be pursuing things that are more emotionally fulfilling, that have depth, that aren't like superficial. It's not about like monetary gain, but more like what the wealth provides and the overflow, because your needs are going to be taken care of and then some. You can have it all. And you don't have to carry the weight on your shoulders anymore. Like, you're able to breathe a sense of relief knowing that you don't have to carry all these things that you have to worry about anymore. Like where your next meal is going to come from, how you're going to pay rent this month. All of these things are coming to an end. And also Neptune is direct tonight as well. So that is also very, very significant, because the planets are aligning. Like, we've come full circle. So you've learned everything you need to learn, and these 14-year cycles are coming to an end. I think that's how long it takes. 14-year cycles are very significant for some reason. There's this wisdom and spiritual understanding you've gained over time where you feel really connected to the divine, to this wisdom. You've accessed this wisdom in your mind that exists within you, and you're able to see things with clarity. You're able to see through the illusion of the world. And you are able to also like observe your emotions, which has given you a sense of mastery, because you no longer feel controlled by your emotions. You're able to observe them and to regulate them and know when you're going between those emotional highs and lows. But that's another thing that's ending with this 14-year cycle, is like that emotional instability, where recently you've been maybe feeling less intense, less full of rage even. If you struggled with rage in your life, I feel like things are a lot easier for you to handle nowadays. And one more card. So exciting, because you really are this brand new person, and it's taken a lot of work to get here. Like, I don't want to put that lightly at all with how this overnight success is going to happen, because it's not an overnight success. It's you going through 14 years of hell and struggle and lessons, and you've gotten to this point where you feel so much more mature. But this gives you a sense of peace that you need to protect, or that you're striving for. It's not everything else. You pursue the things you want to pursue because of the peace that comes from it. So you will be leading a life of purpose moving forward, where you're honoring your time here on earth. Because I think at this point you're realizing, like, you're not going to be young forever, and you only have one shot at this in this lifetime. So you're going to make the most of it while you have the chance, because you don't want to be one of those people who looks back on their life with regret or wishing that they had done something different. So this portal is really opening your eyes to what matters in life, how precious time is, how precious life is, how precious like your relationships are and your loved ones. And you're really noticing where you're not living to your full potential. So your alignment in that aspect is really important, because that's who you need to leave behind, is the person who settles. Because this new person does not settle. They actually they shoot for the stars and beyond. So let's see what your angels have to say about this before we finish this video. These decks are linked in the description as well as the pinned comment if you're interested. All right, angels. Oops. That's what came up, so I'll just go with that. All right. We have 555, which is the numerological value of change, which is in this regard about success, balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles, and what goes around comes around, like full circle stuff, karmic retribution. This is Judgment Day. This is you meeting your maker and spiritual death happening. So a lot of money is coming your way, which was confirmed with the 10 of Pentacles that popped up before I even began this reading. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. That's exactly what I said. And if you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. So that is exactly what I said. The angel number cards are always bang on when I finish them in my readings. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know if this resonated. Put 1212 in the comments if you want to claim this message, if you want a reading from me or you need a ritual. I have the 1212 ritual that I just released, and it's linked in the description as well as the pinned comment. I highly suggest that you take advantage of that. You have 12 days afterwards, after 1212, to take advantage of that ritual, and that's how wide open this portal is. So you have lots of time. Make sure you don't forget and you don't miss out. Otherwise, like, subscribe, follow for more. If you like my messages, send them to your friends to spread the blessings, because they need to know what's in store for them in 2026 as well. Otherwise, I appreciate any and all support. Thank you to all my members and my subscribers. I truly, truly feel honored to help you on your journey. So I just want to put that out there because you mean the most to me. And that's not a slight at everyone else. I just want to make a special shout out to those people, because your support in me and your belief in me means so much to me. Otherwise, I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.